As the seers of Navarra have long warned, the events of the full moon will shape the coming cycle. In 6 days, we must be in a superior position to kindle hope in our soldiers and citizens alike. The fate of this war rests with you.
You can count on me.
General Kelsey, we urgently need your help. The people of Bryndor are fiercely superstitious. In 6 days the full moon will rise, and we must have positional advantage by then or risk shattering their faith. Strong morale drives our economy and fills our ranks. By day 6, we must hold more provinces than the enemy. I hope we can count on you.
I won't let you down. Good day, welcome to Try Stuff. My name is Tyson Villeneuve.
And I'm Kelsey.
And we are the developers of War for Bryndor. Today we're going to do a Let's Play of War for Bryndor version 3 Alpha. And at the time of the recording, we just released this a few days ago, and you can play it now on Steam and itch.io. And we're going to do a little bit of a different take on it. So years ago, like 10 or plus more years, you, me, and our cousin used to do these battle reports, but they were all done with screenshots, and we would go into like Paint and we would like just draw over top of the screenshot, create ourselves a PDF of every turn through the turn-based game, and then just share it with each other. And I'll tell you, it was a good time. It was fun to watch the chaos unfold as you were making plans and drawing things out and seeing where it went. And I think I hold the record to be the only person that lost on a battle report. And I remember that was really funny because it was
very surprising.
It was so shocking because most of the time you would assume that we would just can it and start again, but I stuck to my guns and reported the loss. So what we're gonna do today is a battle report like that, but with our game. So do you want to go over kind of the rules of what we're gonna do?
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play 6 turns each, and one person is gonna play. And they're going to kind of describe what they're going to be doing as they're playing. And the other person is going to be out of the room, so they're not going to hear any of that. And they're going to be kind of surprised when they come back and see the turns done.
Sure.
We'll determine the order here currently with the rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Oh, you're going first. Okay. All right, that's good. Let's do it. Good luck, and let's see how this goes.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so here we are at the first turn. I got a screen grab of the map here, so I'm just going to do a bit of planning. I think what my plan is, since I don't have any trained soldiers and I only have the one attack card, I think my plan is to go for Maltra here into Wissel here, and then try and take that over, because then I'll get more bonus armies, and then that'll reinforce all my other provinces. So I think that's the plan going forward. Let's actually enact the plan. Oh, and then of course I'll use it my other cards, but this'll. Oh, I got this attack. Okay. Yeah, let's use the attack first. That'll help me win. So here we go. Okay, so that did it. So now I'll take that over, and I'll get some extra bonus armies. And then let me see what. I'll just burn these other cards here too, because I want to. Oh, yeah, here we go. This will give me bonus agriculture in all my provinces. Okay, and then yeah, I'm just gonna use these because I want new ones next round. And I don't know if he's got. Yeah, I'll use this just to take out some of his attack. There. Okay. I think that's good. I'll get my extra bonus armies here. And then that'll help reinforce all my stuff. So, here we go. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. So I can see here 11 to 8 is already a 3 deficit. Holy moly. He's got some pretty decent strongholds. Oh, man. All right, let's dive into the strategy here. Let's do an analysis. What do we got? We've got early defeat conditions by the looks of it. Jeez. I have almost no advantage anywhere. Oof. I'm going to have to roll the dice, literally and figuratively. Take some risks. I'm going to have to go down this way, potentially up this way. Yeah. Dice. We're in trouble here right off the hop. Let's tough calls here. Tough calls. I'm going to have to take some significant risks. Significant risks. He's getting friggin' 22 guys per turn. I gotta take some guys over. I won't be able to go up into here, so I might be able to go this way. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way, and I got this 3 down at the bottom. It's gonna have to be a risk. I don't think I can do anything with the middle things. Let's do it. Problem is, right. I didn't take into consideration I'm getting a bunch of attack cards, and I've got defense cards, and I've got these kind of things. So that does change it a little bit. So this core is a central stronghold point. I wonder if I should just leave these. I need dice though, so I got to attack his weakest provinces. So he's got a 3 here, a 3 here, a 4 here, 4. This is strong, but it's right in the middle of my stuff. So I got 2 army cards. Let's put them down low. Let's go 23, 29. Let's go here. And let's go here. I'm gonna take some risks, I guess. We got an attack +5. This one here has got the most. I'm gonna give that our bonus. And a defense for all provinces. I'm gonna pay for it with something that's gonna probably get lost. All right, so we've increased our defense there. Let's try and keep his front lines from damaging us too badly. All right, let's see. Let's go here. Up. Okay. Not enough. Now the real question becomes, you know what? I'm going to go down. I got to take at least one province. And that's fine because I'll move my dice south. That gives me 18 guys, reduces his a little bit, and I think that's going to be it.
So here we are on turn 2. I see he took that province back, which is not all that surprising. So I have a few attack cards this time. So what I think I'm going to do is I have that was 39 here. We're fairly even there. I have 51. So what I might try and do here, oh geez, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I have these 2 provinces here, Loantheric and Hayland. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go in from here into this one, and then from this one into this one, because they're protected from here. Like this is the border here, so these provinces can't be attacked. This one can, I guess. But then I have this the guarded caravan which transfers, so then I'll take it from this one, which is entirely protected, and then move it down to here to guard against old Sumac is the plan, I think. Okay, so here we go. I have this D8 died D8, so let's do that first. Get a bit of a bonus, and then reroll 1s and 2s. Let's go ahead and do that. Might as well. And then let's try and attack. Let's try and beat this province. So 24, 26. Okay, it's not enough. But I think what I'll do is I will attack from here now. Enact plan B. 14. Okay, so there we go. That's it. We got that. So there's 29. So that province is protected there now. What I might do is launch an attack from Loranthic here now into Old Sumac. This is going better than I thought it was going to go. And then I can move it down, right? So I got that guarded caravan in the pocket. Let's try it. I'm going to attack from Prolia to Valjola. Okay, that was a decent roll. I'm not even sure I need to transfer though, quite frankly, because I'm gonna get 22 armies. Economy +2. I'm just gonna use this. And yeah, and I guess that's it. I guess there's no reason to transfer. Oh, I can transfer from Loranth to Meltra. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, there we go. So that one's safe up there. Okay, and that's that. That's my turn.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, this is dire, and I think this has been a pretty interesting test already. We have not heard back from anybody of our playtesters who have done local co-op game. So I think we're finding some interesting balancing issues. Saying that, let's power through and see what we can do. Right, what do we have? Here's a big fat problem. We don't have any way to reinforce ourselves, and we're up against a wall, a mountain of armies. He's got some upgrades here by the looks of it, and he's got a full stack here. Near full stack, near full stack. He's got not a lot of weak spots, to be honest. So we're just going to have to rely on our strong points and make our best bets. So I'm thinking we throw up some defense. Maybe we do a defense unit. Where are we going to attack from? We're going to have to attack from our strongest place. So 59, 55. So let's put our tame monsters over here. We're going to defend here. Where's he going to go at next? You know what? Maybe we will defend. He's hammering down this place, but let's go here, defend here. And we will fairy enchant where we're going to attack from. And we will spread rumors. Let's try and go for here. And oh, he doesn't have a... Yeah, he does have an attack there. Where's this? Yeah, right here. We're going to do this. We're going to spread rumors here. He's got a 5 attack there. That's craziness. So we will bury that, and then we're going to consult the Oracle. Grab 2 cards, and we're going to hope for armies. We're going to hope for armies. And then we'll see where we attack after that. Okay, let's execute. So we're going to chunk our defense over here. We're going to upgrade here. We're going to upgrade here. We're going to go here and get rid of that. And we're going to draw 2. We'll pay for it up here. And okay, this is tricky. We're going to need to go here to give us some money, and we're just going to launch a few attacks in succession here, and hope for the best. Okay, that's oh, we got a little bit of an edge there. Okay, and so now he's got 3. Let's play the odds in our favor. Let's try and get. Okay, that'll do it. Okay. And we get another attack. And this one's still pretty good. 8 dice here is basically insurmountable. We're going to launch another attack and try and chip away. This is a defensive stronghold. Let's attack from here. Okay, you know what? We did pretty good there. We did pretty good. We'll take that. So at least we've got a defensive stronghold a bit here. He's probably going to attack, but we're going to do what we can. All right, that's my turn. We'll see what he's going to do.
Okay, so here we are at the start of turn 3. So it looks like he did take back a province, which is not entirely surprising. So I've only got 2 attacks this round, which isn't great. But I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to attack from Ultra into here, into 4th. Try and take that over with my 2 cards. And then I'm going to play my draft soldiers, if hopefully I win, into Meltra to bolster that up, so hopefully he won't take it back. And then I have a Darif, which will of course add a defense to all of those provinces. And then, oh, I have a fairy enchantment here, which I will put into Meltra as well. And then build wall here, which I'll put into Meltra to try and build up that defense. To try and so that I don't lose that province this round. So that's the plan. So let's go ahead and enact that. Meltra is basically maxed. So I got the 8 dice. So let's go ahead and re-roll, get that going. And then let's try the attack and see what we got. Not enough. It's not enough. Okay. So I'm going to need both cards after all to attack. Okay. So let's do it. I should be able to win here. There are only 3 armies left. Yeah, okay. Great, so let's move that over. Okay, now my biggest trouble here is I'm going to start losing armies to starvation here if I don't be careful. So let's go ahead. Let's play a Darif. We need 5, so let's do it from here. Okay, so that's great. And then I'll do build wall here as planned. And then I will build armies. And then do I need right here path? I'll put food there. Okay, so that's it. That's the turn.
Welcome back to my turn. Let's see, turn 3. Let's go. 11 to 8. So it does look like he's largely not able to fully crush my spirit. But did he take this back? It looks like he took it back. So dang, yeah, he must have came in from here. Oh yeah, he is largely crushing me down pretty good. Let's do some planning. What do we do here? Let's keep banging away at the fence here. Let's do that. We got a lot of armies. Ooh. I'm wondering if we just try and take that corner. Well, let's try to see if there's a weak spot in his armies here. We could, it'd be this or this. But if we don't strengthen this, he's just gonna come right in there. So I think we have to at least put 1 here, right? And we put armies here. We can go here, and then maybe we'll attack downwards from there after we've got this place defense up. But so our armies are going to go over there and not do anything with them. Not great. We will re-roll 1s and 2s here. Well, actually, maybe we do that up here. Yeah. Then at least we have a little bit of a chance to doing some major damage there because we're pretty equal on the thing. So great. Let's call that the plan. First thing, we're gonna chunk our defense up here. Oh, this is it. I mistook that. Fine. We'll remove his defense there. And we'll do this. We're spending a lot of money. Let's chunk that up there, which, was that the plan? Yeah, it was the plan. Let's put our armies down here. Let's put our armies over here. We do have a second fairy enchantment. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's make that hard. Let's make it harder for him. And let's do it. Okay, well, we came away with the upper hand on that one. But we were unable to really secure us another province, so we were down, 6 armies per province against him. So could be a trick. Could be a real trick, but let's see what the next round brings. But we could be getting close to a stalemate here with the medium map, which is delivering huge number of armies per turn. Let's see what we get.
We're on turn 4 here, and it looks like It looks like the south here has been devastated by starvation here by a lot of these. A lot of these provinces have just starved. Same with this one. So I have a bunch of armies here and to attack. I think the obvious here is to attack from Prolia into Valjean. Then I can boost up the numbers with the draft soldiers. And I'm not sure if I just continue that attack. I think I might just continue that attack. Or no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to attack from Astilagard into Valjean. Then that's a protected province. So if it's down, then that's fine. And then I will attack from Prolia into El Randa. And then at that point I can fully bolster it. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so let's go ahead and enact this, and then hopefully I can win. 10 is not that bad. Okay, great. So that's that. Oh. Okay. I didn't see this connection here from Cabeth. So that part's unfortunate. So, geez. I'm gonna get 24 armies. Okay, I think this is fine. I'll still follow through with the plan. 32. Oh, okay, so that's enough to actually win. So this will now... Oh. Okay, so I will reinforce Proly as much as I can. And Astilagard as much as I can. And then that'll be it. That'll be my turn. Okay.
Folks, she's looking rough. She's looking rough. Well, let's do an analysis, and we'll do what we can here. But oh boy, the South. Oh boy. Well, he did hurt me or get hurt here. Let's do an analysis. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not sure there's a way to recover from this. Let's take a look. This is too weak. He's gonna absolutely blisterate those next round. This and this are my only major places left. What do I got here? I've got no way to get extra soldiers. So I really have no choice but to take my big stock here and go down. Or down here. I'm not sure. If I go... I might be able to do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I only have one attack, so... Problematic. I do have a transfer. Will that help a guy out? Not particularly. Defense 6. Oh. I mean, jeez. I mean, I need another attack at the end of the day, so I'm kind of hooped on that. I mean, this is the obvious easy thing, but this would do a little bit more damage. So I might have to do that. I might have to take the risk. Oh, I only got one attack, though. I'm never going to be able to beat that province. I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to dump the attack here to give me the max chance. I mean, I'll beat it, but the max chance still there. Is there any place here that is in danger of losing armies for food? Yes. We've got nothing. So I'm going to have to dump my food here, or I'm going to lose that. And what else do we got? No food here. 4 armies, 2 economy. We're going to lose there, and we're going to lose 1 here, so I'm going to have to dump. I've got an agriculture +4. Right, so I'm going to use that up at the top. I'm going to chunk that there. We're going to dump some food. We might have to support this once we take it over. And that's the turn. So let's implement. All right. We'll go from here. We will bring our. We'll launch our attack downwards. Take that province. Fine. And as expected, we've got -1 food. Definitely a bug. But we will have to give ourselves some food there. We will give agriculture a bump up here. And we will give our food right here to our other stronghold. And we don't have, we're going to lose here. We do have another agriculture. But where do we go? 40, 40. We're going to lose guys here. And transfer, there's literally no point transferring. We got nothing anywhere. Unless we transfer out of here, because these guys are we're going to lose 10 here. But if we transfer them out, there's not enough food somewhere else. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, that's the turn.
Okay, so here we are in turn 5. I'm looking pretty good here, and I'm not exactly sure. I only have 1 attack, which is the biggest problem. I do have some draft armies. I don't think I got enough here to actually beat any provinces. So I think I'm just going to attack from here into there. And then that's a bigger province, and then I'll if I win, then I'll just put the cards in there no matter what, I guess. I have a spread rumors here, so I'll put that into Wasile. I'll put the agriculture here. Also gonna start losing armies there. I'm gonna put it into Rovan because that one's actually a border province there, and I don't want to lose any armies there. And then I can see about the defense. If somewhere down in here for the defense, I'm not exactly sure. And then this gold, I'll just put anywhere for the gold, I think, at this point. So okay, so let's go ahead and actually do this. Okay, so I will attack here and just see if I win that or not. Oh, I did. Okay. So okay, so then that's fine. That's 52, but now I can bolster this, and then I'll put up some defense on it too. It'll make it a little bit easier. Okay. And then the agriculture, ooh boy. I'll just, I don't need this gold anywhere. I'll put it here. And then I want to reduce his attack here. And then, oh boy, losing armies everywhere. I'll do it here. And then that's it. That's my turn.
I passed Kelsey in the hall. He wouldn't look me in the eye. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh yeah. EDF gone. Oh, he didn't take back 4th. Okay, so let's so here's the biggest problem I got now. I don't have enough food or agriculture to sustain anything. 74, this guy's gone. Oh man. Yeah. Let's see what this turn looks like here. Let's see what this turn looks like. This is my stronghold. 3 food. At this point, I'm gonna lose almost everybody. I have no choice but to chuck that there. Or, you know what? Just launch the attack. I just don't know if I've got enough. Oh, you know what? Here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna Stormcaller. We're going to 1 die to D8. But we do have 2 attacks though. So I've got 54 guys, 6 food. That place will actually survive potentially a little bit longer. So why don't I chuck this up here? I'll play this really anywhere. I'll just play that up there. And then I will take this, fire that way. If I need to go this way, I'll do that. Either if I don't need to, oh, he's chipping away at me up here. If I don't, I will do this. Yep. And then this agriculture will go wherever the army is. Let's do it. All right. Let's do that. Let's, this one's got the most money. Let's get rid of that defense. Let's just up our economy. Oh, no, let's wait until I attack so that the economy applies afterwards. I could do a transfer, but probably not going to matter. So let's see how far we get. 21. Oof. Alright, let's do it again. This time, oh, we're gonna have to get pretty lucky. There we go. Great. Now we'll ag up here, and we will play this here. Increase economy across the board, and I guess that's kind of it, but I'm just wondering here. So we will lose everything here. Just about everything here. But otherwise, everything else maintains. However, we got guys everywhere. So we're only getting 14 per versus his 24 per. Which means he's getting, how many provinces he have? 12. So an additional 120 soldiers per turn. There's just no way I can keep up with that. So at this point, I don't think there's any chance of recovery here. I think that the only thing really holding you back is just the number of attacks you can launch at me. But I'm gonna lose. Due to starvation, everybody here, and the rest will be okay. But there's nothing. There's no. I have only one stronghold here, and he's surrounded by, guys everywhere. So, and then this is gone, this is gone, this is gone. Like I took this round here, but it looks like there's for certain I'm not coming back in one turn.
Yeah, no.
So, and I think that we found a bunch of issues that we're going to have to solve in this local co-op scenario.
For sure.
So, why don't we call it here? And we will do a bit of a post-mortem about what we learned on this. So, yeah, thanks. Good game.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
All right, so that was pretty insightful, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that we've ever done local multiplayer testing, and I don't think any testers have done it either. At least they've not told us about it. So probably something we should have done earlier, but we've been very frantic just trying to get the game working for all these alpha builds. So it kind of slipped off the radar a little bit. But we've done it now, and that's kind of the point of alpha testing. Mm-hmm. So let's go over some of the biggest things that we came across that we're obviously going to have to address in future builds. For me, as the second player, it was very obvious right at the beginning that I wasn't going to win, and it was largely because as the second player, you basically get disadvantaged right off the hop, because player one takes their turn, and right at the very beginning, everything is kind of balanced. You attack me, win a few provinces, but then you get restocked with all of your capacity. So by the time my turn came along, I had already suffered losses, and I had all my starting armies, whereas you had already been reinforced. So there was really no way I could even come back from round one. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to negate that somehow. I think if we had some kind of sliding scale for number of armies you get on your first turn, maybe, like the first player maybe doesn't get reinforced, or maybe we had something like the second player starts with more provinces or something like that offsets that in some way, or maybe a combination. We'll have to do a little bit more deep dive on that. If you've got ideas, this is kind of the point.
Yeah.
Is, hopefully somebody else will try this out and give their ideas on maybe what would work. So so for me, that was the biggest one that jumped out. What about you? What was something you kind of noticed?
Right. So, I mean, this is kind of a similar thing. Like, there was just so many armies per turn, like the bonus armies. Like, on a small map, when you only have 3 or 4 provinces, Like it's currently set to 2 times the number of provinces. Well, you're only getting 6 or 8, but when you start with 10, you're getting 20. So it's quite a big jump, and
So it's really the map size and the formula we use to calculate armies.
yeah. So we're gonna have to scale that to some degree as the maps get bigger.
Right, okay. So that makes sense too, why also, not only did I come second and you got reinforced, but you got reinforced with effectively double the number of armies that we would see in a small map.
Yeah, it would more have been in the range of 5
Yeah.
in the equivalent scenario.
Yeah.
So
And when you're playing the AI, I guess you kind of don't care, right? You're just like, oh, I'm winning, and
Yeah.
you go. But I think that if we had, you know what? On this last version, we did fix this because Alpha 1 and 2 actually, the first player had to be human. And so you would never see that. But in Alpha 3, we did have a few people saying, hey, I want to go second or third. And they might see it because the AI is going to go first, get supplied, and then you're screwed.
Yeah.
So we haven't heard reports yet, but it doesn't need to be local multiplayer. It's just a matter of going
general,
second.
yeah.
Interesting. So, okay, so that's obviously something else we got to do. What else did you find?
yeah, the other thing is, and I mean, it sort of fed into just how many armies there were. Like, there just wasn't enough ability to attack.
Right.
Right. Like, you're sitting there with full stacks of 80, and you can't attack because you just can't. You don't have the cards, right?
We've had this issue
Yeah.
really forever, and I think it's gotten better because we are guaranteeing an attack card with every draw now. But I think it's not enough, and I kind of sense that by the time I got to turn 3 there, and turn 4, I'd come back and I'd go, geez, I should be squashed by now, and I wasn't, and I could only assume it's because you couldn't attack.
Yeah, there was a turn where I only got 1 attack card,
Yeah.
and I had like 3 or 4 provinces at 80
Yeah.
stack
Yeah.
or 80 armies. And it's like, well, I can't.
I found that as well. I think in my first turn, I was drawing arrows all over the place. I'm going to attack here, I'm going to attack here, and attack here. And then I came to my senses and like, right, I'm not going to do any of those things because I've got 1 attack card.
Yeah.
So we've played around with the idea of just having unlimited attacks. And maybe that's the answer. I'm not sure, because the trick is we do want some amount of that scarcity because it's a card game ultimately. We'll have to look at that. I think we have a few other ideas that we'll try. I think we have no choice but to implement one of these new ideas in the next build. Or probably, if we can do it. I don't want to tip our hat here on our next feature, but the next alpha is going to be really cool. There's a really great feature in it. So definitely check out Alpha 4, which comes out in a couple weeks, a week and a half, I guess, hopefully. And that's got a really cool feature. So hopefully we'll try and get this attack in there, this attack idea in there as well. If not, for sure the one after that. So 3 weeks from now, we're trying to do an alpha build every 2 weeks. So we have to address that. That's a huge problem that really prevents a lot in this game. I think my last issue was, and this is a little bit of a minor issue on relative to what we're talking about here, but I was holding on to a transfer card that I could not do anything with. All of my provinces were poor, but because I couldn't discard it and because I couldn't use it, it sat there, which means every turn after that I only got 6 cards. So I was at a handicap, even though I needed cards desperately. Now I guess I could have burnt it, but that would have meant sacrificing a province, which seems like not a realistic thing to do.
Yeah, and I had a discard as well, and you can't sacrifice that at all.
Right.
So I was stuck with it.
Yep. So I think the easiest thing to do there is to try just being able to discard any card at any time. Just get rid of the discard card, and then that's going to free up. You're never going to get it, so you're going to get more cards that you actually need, and you can discard cards that you don't need at any point.
Yeah.
I do recall somebody having the similar feedback, not with these cards, and it was just, we got some cat here.
Yeah.
There was somebody who late game was saying, hey, I don't need more, I think it was tax collection, right? They're like, I'm rich, I don't need more tax collection, but if you can't discard that, then you're not going to get more attacks than the other things that you need because you're holding on to that card. Now, granted, there is maybe a little bit of an issue there in that you could discard it, but you could just play it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You just get richer. So We might have that. It's a little bit of a minor issue because that's the nature of card games. You pull cards that you don't always need. Early games, you pull things that you don't need until late game and vice versa. So that might be just part of the game. But again, you guys, if there's any suggestions for how we might be able to deal with these, we're all ears. So I think those are the major ones for this playtest.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to try this again after we've addressed some of these things. So, but it does highlight the point that we need people playing this game and helping us with testing. And we've had a decent amount of people, but we're still talking hundreds instead of thousands. We need lots of people, and thank you to anybody who has given us feedback. It's been massive, and we really just need more of that. So if you're watching this and you haven't played it yet, it's available now, and we'll be dumping alphas from now till release, which we haven't fully announced yet, but we're probably quarter two-ish. So we're not that quarter two 2026. So we're not that far away from full release, but we want to get this ironed out and working. I think we're close. We hit these little points, and I think if we can iron these out. So if you've got ideas, you want to get some input into a game, help us out. So if you like strategy games, follow us on social media. You can play the alpha on Steam and itch.io, and and join our Discord for the discussions. We don't have very many people there right now, but if you want to get into the discussion a little bit more, join us there. All of our links are on villainofgames.com. You can get to our socials, you can get to a Discord, you can get to Steam and itch.io, everything's there. So check that out and follow wherever you can. And let us know what you think. We'll call her there for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks.